We start this episode with, I think, the weakest Boulay intro thus far, although it does deliver a couple of funny puns and a really good line in, "I will not have lower middle class carbs delivered to my front door." It's a classic, but other than that, this one felt a little clunky, went on a little long, for me personally. Of course, the Boulays look magnificent. In the boudoir, Dali opened up about her HIV status and how she was forced to work without treatment. Untreated HIV can be fatal within a decade. I think it's brave not only for Dali to talk about her status as HIV positive, but also to discuss the abuse she faced on tour. It's dope for her to not only raise HIV awareness, but to raise awareness of some shady music industry shit that I would have never guessed. Miss Erica Clash has been benevolent by being a supportive figure in the group, but now she's being a bitter Betty over bitch, bringing up to the Boulets that she should be in the bottom. Every competition reality show gets to the point where they start asking other contestants who should go home. It's a competition, and everyone came for the crown, and whoever you bring up during judging, it isn't personal, it's drag, it's a competition, it happens, and I think Erica's being a little sensitive about it. Kendra Onyx spent so much time this episode talking about how great of a performer she is. Don't worry about it. I got it on lock. I got it. I'm a performer. I'm a work. I'm a do it. And she didn't go to rehearsals, according to her teammates. And if you don't go to rehearsals, you don't know what's going on. And even if you're a great individual performer, it's not like Victoria and Bora are taking the cake in performance. So why aren't you going to rehearsal to help them out? It's a whole group thing. It's not an individual thing. Of course, it bit her in the ass and she went home, but come on, girl. If you want to be a professional queen, you gotta show up to rehearsal and take it seriously. Let's talk the looks. Let's start with Bitch Puddin', who is looking amazing in this high glam rock outfit. I'm loving the fringe. I'm loving the nails. That eye patch is killer, and this is such a good look. Good job, bitch. You're definitely coming back from the first two episodes, which were not so hot for you. So it's no secret that I'm a big Disasterina fan, and I definitely like what she brought this week. The pills and the booze were clearly a fun idea for the runway. I like the outfit. It has the typical Disasterina, crowded, eccentric, pretty princess type deal, and I live for it, and I think this was a really good week for Disasterina. Of course, Dali is going to make a major mark in this challenge, and I definitely love the spiky steeled mohawk. I like this makeshift, wing skeleton. I think it's very smart. I think it looks good. I think it could use perhaps just a little more polish in the bodysuit area. There's something not quite rockin' with that, but that's kind of a nitpick when everything else is just so on point. Oh no, Kendra, what is you doing? This is not a rocker challenge look. This is bad. It's a Spider Queen looking. Okay, let's say this was a Spider Queen challenge, all right? We're looking at Kendra Onyx. That headpiece looks cheap. The outfit is just a swimsuit with tights and a cape. It is simple. It is not that pleasing. Her padding is not working out for her. And this is just, it's not a good look, and I like Kendra Onyx. I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, but this is not it. This is not it. Miss Erica Clash came out in her look, and I immediately got the reference of baby metal, and I was really excited to see it. I think that a rock/metal challenge is perfect for Erica in that Japanese reference wheelhouse because rock and metal are popular genres in Japan. I was disappointed that the judges weren't more into the look, and I think the comparison to Loris is a little unfair, and I'm assuming that they're kind of going off of that zombie look of Loris's last season, which was a bunny in a straitjacket. And look, okay, Loris had references. Yes, there exist Japanese zombies that are, rabbit figures. That's absolutely a thing, but if you Google Japanese zombies, that's not what you're going to find. You're going to have to really look to find Loris's reference, and you're going to go through a whole bunch of other references before you get there. If you Google Japanese metal, literally the first thing that comes up is a Loudwire article where baby metal is ranked as one of the top 10 Japanese metal bands. So this is an easy-to-find reference that's readily available, and this isn't a look that she, had in her back pocket that she really wanted to make work, and it's a stretch, like Kendra Onyx, perhaps. So I just think it's unfair. I would have liked to see her get a little more credit than she did. So Abora comes out in this number, and it's cool. Unarguably, it's a cool look, but is it a rocker look? No. We got Beetlejuice, we got Circus Freak, we got Tim Burton. I see the references. It's interesting. It's a cool look on its own, but it's not a rocker look, and it doesn't fit the challenge very well. So sorry, Abora, but you're a little boring this week. Victoria Black. I personally really like this look. I think it's a cool look, and I'm there's another one I'm disappointed in the judges for not feeling so much, but I liked it. I don't have that much to say about it, but I liked it. James Majesty comes out in this look, and I think it's fine. I think it's one of the lesser looks of the night, but maybe middle of the road. But she came with props. She came with a cigarette to put out on her tongue, which is impressive. I wouldn't do that. And she took a chainsaw to a disco ball, which I think is a cool idea, but I'm not sure how much she practiced it because it didn't quite go as interestingly as maybe she was hoping. I thought it kind of fell flat and was a little awkward, but good try. Points for creativity, ingenuity, doing it. The performances. They were fine. PMS was good, and the fake was boring. They had really good looks, which I appreciated. But what I don't understand from an editing/producing standpoint is why did they leave all 3 minutes of the song in both times? That's 6 minutes of the same song. Can't you just edit it down? Edit them together so we only have to listen to it once and then only get the more interesting or most cringy moments of the performances, whatever applies. It just doesn't make that much sense to me. Please, Boulets, get on that. I don't want to watch 6 minutes of this. Also, why did they choose a song with a male-sounding vocal? Why not a femme vocal? This is a drag show. I get that it's gender fuck, whatever, it's Dragula, but come on, I want a femme voice. I want drag. So, something that confused me in the judging, Victoria Black talked about having trouble finding the lyrics to the song, which, okay, it's a little bit of an excuse, whatever, push that to the side. But why the fuck didn't the Boulets give them lyrics? That doesn't make sense. If you're going to give them the song, give them the lyrics. Right? So, of course, Kendra and Victoria Black were up for extermination, which I actually would have switched out Victoria Black for Abora, but that's just me. I understand that she was the main performer and she fell short. So Kendra went home, which I think made sense. She didn't have the more tacky tattoo. So, yeah. Also, Victoria has such a cute little bum. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike button. If you have a comment, leave one. And subscribe if you want to see more. Ta-ta for now.